Oh, hey, welcome back to Wrenching with Grandpa, or as I'm going to call it today, part of old TV history. Cuda 66, where are you? I'll let the old timers figure that one out. Anyway, so it's Saturday morning. It's about 10 o'clock. I'm an hour behind schedule on shooting this. Had some technical issues. But it's calm. The humidity is like way down. Thank you, Jesus. And so I wanted to get out here while the temperature's still bearable and try to do something with the new ongoing beginning process of ripping all the brakes out, all the old stuff, and putting all the new stuff in. So let's get started. Now, like I said, of course we all still doing restoration there and things. Oh, and probably a new feature, at least I'm going to get ready, because I said before, and I'll state it again, this project of rebuilding everything, and we're keeping stock. I'm not going discs. Don't see the point. I'm not trying to make a street rod out of her, just a cool cruiser. So we're going to keep the original 10-inch drums and reworking all those. So got all the new stuff, all the tubing, all the tubes, fittings, springs, doodads and stuff. So I know that off camera, there's going to be a lot of cussing. So make sure I still got some money for parts. I'm just going to go ahead and throw $100 in there because I know I'll eat through that pretty quickly on this project. So here we go. Now I got a couple of things I want to try to do today. First, I want to try to get this pulled off, and then we'll see how it goes. I've got the new master cylinder set up over in the vise because we'll have to pre-prime it before installation. So we'll get over there and do that. And I'm gonna be trying some camera angles to give you guys some view of what I'm doing. And so let's see how this works out. Now, one thing I want to do, we're gonna work on getting this old girl off here. And I'm concerned, obviously, because we're gonna have some drippage, and there is a full cylinder of fluid in here. So what we're going to try to do, without one, I didn't have a Tupperware container that fit in there right, but I had this plastic bag, and I thought, well, you know, maybe that will work. So we'll see. So let's see about getting you guys over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get you guys all set up here on the old radiator. So you'll have a view of me over here busting my knuckles a little bit. Give me a minute. I kind of figured out a way to get this in here. I'm going to try to use a zip tie to anchor the camera to the upper radiator hose. So that way, if I'm banging around, I don't knock the camera off into the fan. Have to go buy a new camera phone. I'm not sure how this is going to work, so bear with me. Well, this looked like it was going to be a good idea, but it's not working out very well, so bear with me here. We'll just get it figured out here. Go to plan B. Oh, there's a plan B? Well, there needs to be one right now. All right. We'll try this. And hopefully I don't mess it up. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Well, let's grab a line wrench. Let's see about getting some things loosened up here a little bit. There we go. I will admit I've had this line off in the past, so it's coming off pretty well now. The first time I took it off, it was a I definitely would have used that $100 up on that project that day. Oh, here we go. All right, line's loose. We have bag grippage. It's all staying in the bag. Now we're going to go ahead and pop this cap off. I'm real proud of the polish job I did on that. Set that right there for now. All right. All right. Basically, I have run the brake pedal down a couple of times. Try to get as much as we can drained out of her. Looks like it wouldn't hurt if we get a little more out of her too, but let's see here. Go ahead and see about getting this fitting off of it. Well, maybe we won't do that. All right, let's see. Let's see about taking it off the wall. Yeah, I'm old school. I don't have any of them fancy battery machines. I got a couple that are corded, but for this job, they're just really too big and awkward to try to get in here and use. Ouch. There we go. And these sparkler wires are getting in the way. See if I can't find a way to jam them under something. There we go. You guys need to learn how to cooperate. There. Steady. East side maybe a little better, a little more cooperative. And I want to jam my hand into that exhaust manifold. Thank you. Sure glad I put some Master Blaster on this a couple of days ago, or that jar up there would definitely be used right now. All right, we're getting there. These things have got kind of long threads, and honestly, I'm glad it does, because I do not know for sure if my mounting plate is the same thickness on this new one. I think it is. It seems like it is. It looks like it from here, looking over at it in the vise. Oh, come on. There's always something in the way. In your back. All right, we gotta come up with something here. Normally, when I'm out here by myself, I would be talking up a storm, trying to solve the world's problems. Thank God I'm by myself. I don't think some of my ideas would be socially acceptable. But that's okay. I'll talk to this old girl and try to get her figured out. She keeps showing me all things that she needs done to her. Oh, Lord. But, you know what? I'd rather be out here in the garage doing this than ducking bullets at the local Walmart. Or Chinese restaurant, or Taco Bell, or Chick-fil-A, or wherever. I don't know what's going on in the world, folks, but really, come on, guys. We kill more people in this country every day than what was killed throughout the Old West, when everybody was open carrying, and you had gunslingers and all that blah blah. Truth of the matter is, the Old West was glorified in the gunplay. There weren't that many people killed during non-war time Old West. not anywhere near what's compared going on today. So y'all think about it before you go grabbing at that pistol or whatever. Back in my day, you had a beef with somebody, your posse and his posse would meet up somewhere towards the end of the day behind the warehouse or the school, in our case, my town. And you'd knuckle it out for a few minutes, and somebody'd get their nose broke or a black eye or a little something beaten on. And that pretty well proved the point. And everybody went home and we went on with our lives. Something to think about. All right, well, I'm gonna have to go inside and disconnect the push rod. Duh, forgot about that. So let me wipe my hands off real quick and we're gonna move on, because that's not really gonna be anything to watch other than maybe watching me give myself a new hernia trying to manipulate getting under that dashboard. So let's move over here and take a look, see what's going on over here. All right, here's the new cylinder. It's a Dorman dual chamber and mounted to the firewall. This is going to give me my 2 brake lines on the fender inner wall instead of on the exhaust manifold side, which is going to make the plumbing a lot better for this setup. Now this is a setup for a 70 Duster. Research, this looks like it's going to be pretty much a plug and play. The push rod is supposed to be the same. The bore diameter, the original single cylinder was a 15/16 bore. This is a 1-inch bore. Really. But we do need to pre-prime this. So the instructions on this say if you're running a disc system, to not use the .5 because it tends to foam in the chambers. So I'm not doing disc, or no, it wasn't disc, it was ABS. If you were doing an ABS setup with this cylinder, not to use .5. What I am going to use, because I got a lot of it, actually, I don't know if I can get away with this or not if I need to. This is a .3 CarQuest, blah, blah. And then I have this .3 and 4, and it's a synthetic. Well, I'm going to do it with this, and if I need more, I'll go get another one of these, and we'll keep it synthetic through the whole new system that we'll use for other projects. So let me get you guys set up here and see what we can do over here real quick. Let's see if this will work. All right, first things first. Been sitting around for a little bit, got shop dust on it, so we want to make sure we're not putting any more junk in there than we need to. All right. Now they recommend that to work the plunger to get your fluid in here, and then start bleeding the brakes, the air out of this, to use a blunt object like a wood dowel. Well, I couldn't find my wood dowels. I don't know what I did with them, but I did find a piece of bamboo plant sticker thing, so let's try that. Now, what I'm gonna do is loosen these up just a tad bit. You know, I didn't think about it, but probably ought to put something here just to make sure we're not dripping stuff everywhere. You know, you come up with all these great ideas, Grandpa, but it's like 10 minutes past the fact when you needed it. Well, you know, live and learn. All right, we'll see if that works. Loosen those up just a tad bit. Guess that wasn't tad enough. Really? Aha! Good. Scared me. I was expecting in the face. There we go. Oh yeah. Wow, I'm really surprised by the amount of air in this. Oh, you gotta be a troublemaker in the crowd, right? All right, let's continue. Oh, come on now. Yeah, there you go. Ah, whale in the harbor. Yeah, that's good. we're getting pretty much all the bubbles worked out of the air, all the air bubbles. Put just a tad bit more in there. All right, so this is the process, and I'll just continue to work as a push rod in here and get all the air worked out of this thing. And once that's all done, we'll put the top back on it, get that all done. I'll finish getting the old one out, and we'll get this bolted back in. So that's phase one, and next video, this should be installed, and we'll be starting to work on some other stuff. So appreciate y'all watching. This is Father's Day weekend. Happy Father's Day to all my wrenching friends and relatives, buddies, everybody out there. Appreciate you watching. Big thumbs up if you're liking the content. It's going to be an adventure. Got my cuss word jar ready. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.